I completed a 5-day fast. What? If you don't know me, hi, I'm Megan, and you're about to learn every detail about how I felt, the benefits I enjoyed, and all the hard parts about completing the 5-day Prolon Fasting Mimicking Diet. And if you do know me, you're probably thinking, what in the world? Has Megan completely gone off the deep end? I know. Fasting is not something you expected me to talk about because I'm not all about that deprivation life. But in just a moment, I'll tell you why I changed my mind, how it went, and all about the ins and outs of my experience with Prolon. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Thelyonssharewellness, to make sure you don't miss out on any of the health tips and tricks and goodness that I share here weekly. Okay, back to why I did it. If you know me, you know that I totally roll my eyes at any of those weight loss quick fixes. So it wasn't about that. There's no magic bullet, there's no magic pill, there's no magic anything. But when I started diving deeper into the research, and I'm talking reading the clinical studies, reading book after book after book, listening to podcast after podcast after podcast about the benefits of fasting for longevity and for blood sugar control and for chronic disease prevention and all of these really important things, I started to get interested. But still, I love food. And like I said, I'm not all about that deprivation life. So I passed it over for years, honestly thinking I'm doing so many other things for my health. I didn't need to do this one. Until I interviewed Dr. Joseph Antoon, who's the CEO of El Nutra and a really accomplished medical doctor who has done many amazing things in the health world. I interviewed him on my podcast, Wellness Your Way, and I'll put a full link to the episode below. But basically, he told me all about the benefits that you can achieve, that we can all achieve for longevity and long-term health by doing a 5-day fast. So there's autophagy first, which is basically, I like to think of it as taking out the trash in your cells. All of our cells collect a bunch of junk from eating less than ideal food, from stress, from aging, from so many things. We're collecting junk all the time. And autophagy is just the process of helping that junk clear and even getting rid of cells that are past their prime. So cleaning out the old, making way for better and healthier new cells to come in. So autophagy is one. Even telomere lengthening. Telomere, taking you all the way back to like high school biology, are like those shoelace caps on the end of your DNA. And when those telomeres get shorter, the signs of aging increase quicker. And believe it or not, the telomere shortening has been stalled or slowed with fasting, and in some cases even reversed. There are anti-aging benefits. There is a reduced risk of many chronic illnesses, many of which we talk about on the podcast. There are just so many benefits. And when I learned that Prolon, this fasting mimicking diet, was designed to let you consume some food in a very specific combination that makes your body still think it's fasting, but you're actually getting to eat some things, I'm like, okay, I guess it's worth the struggle for all those benefits. So I dove in. And to be honest, I went in with an open mind. I know my body very well. And if I had felt like this is just not right for my body, I would have cut it off at any time. So I do feel like that's an important caveat. I'm a driver, a go person. But in this case, if it wasn't right for my body, I would have cut it off. And you'll hear some of the highs and lows. So throughout this video, I'll talk all about my experience. Every time I was really proud, and then you'll hear a couple hours later my struggles. I'll tell you about how I felt, what I did to feel better, some surprising benefits, and so much more. I will say one more thing about Prolon is that they recommend that you really reduce your exercise. So you'll see me talk about a little bit how I did exercise, and I did cut it back significantly. So I feel like whatever your level of normal exercise is, cut that down significantly. If you want to go to nothing, this is the only time when I'll tell you, don't do any exercise, that's totally fine. It isn't great for your body to be pounding the pavement and really pounding your body into the ground while you're fasting. So even though I do talk about exercise, know that I did take it really light and reduced my overall intensity and volume of exercise. All right, let's dive in. Okay, so let me share with you what the box looks like. It all comes in a box like this. And when you open that box up as a scheduler, this was one of my favorite parts. You get a little schedule of every day what you're going to be eating throughout the day. So I literally highlighted all of that and made sure to check it off, made sure I was consuming everything that I was allotted for the day. Each box then, it's hard to do this one-handed. Oh no, the mushroom soup is my least favorite of all the soups, but most of them were actually pretty good, as you saw. The soups look like this. They're literally just a small packet of like powder, and for some of them it tells you to boil them. Some of them I just used boiling water from my teapot and stirred it all in there. It was better if I stirred them in the pot and boiled it. Olives, love. Each day you get several teas. You're allowed to drink plenty of herbal tea throughout the whole thing. This is the little L drink that I mentioned that you pour out according to your weight. If you weigh more, you need more of this to maintain your muscle. More soups, but basically this is what you get. Oh, I got 2 olives. See, good thing I'm looking at my schedule. That's not supposed to be in the box, I don't think. Oh, no, I'm wrong. There are 2 olives on day 2. So yay, what a great day. Everything that you need for the whole entire day is in this box. So you've got it all here. It's really self-explanatory and ready to go. All right, it's 10:07 a.m. I'm about to have my breakfast. Oops, that's upside down, which is this L bar. I'll let you know how it goes. First of all, how it looks. It's kind of bigger than I expected it to be. It's good. It tastes really sweet. Who knows how long this will hold me over for, but I'm off to a good start. All right, it's now time to have lunch. I'm actually not starving, which is good. I'm having this packet of tomato soup. I have already put it, probably can't see, in a bowl with hot water, and I'm going to have some almond and kale crackers as well. Let's see what the texture of these things are like. Oh, they look like normal crackers. Hey, this isn't so bad. Let's see. This video is actually in the morning going to hot yoga, and I went for another walk at lunch. Me again. So aside from that short little walk that I took at lunch, I've basically been on Zoom for 10 hours straight, and I felt it there in the middle. I had a headache for probably 2.5 hours. I felt really hungry, but I powered through, and I haven't gone down for dinner yet, but I actually feel better. So I think that's a really interesting lesson, but I'm excited for my dinner. Good morning, start of day 2. I expect today to be the worst day, but it has not started out that way. I've been up for just about 4.5 hours and I feel really good, shockingly. I slept great. My Oura Ring gave me higher scores than I usually get, more deep sleep than I usually get. I'm about to eat my breakfast, same thing as yesterday, another bar, which is actually great. I'm excited for it. I also get something new today, which is this L drink. You drink this formula, you pour in the amount according to your weight and put it in here and then add a tea bag. It's basically like sugar water. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that, but I have it ready just in case I need a little boost. In general, I'm feeling good. Yesterday was way, way, way worse than today. So maybe I'm over it. We'll see. It's lunchtime, day 2. It's been about 4 hours since breakfast. I honestly feel fine. I mean, if you put the 3 things that sound really good are breakfast hash, chocolate, obviously, my favorite food, or tortilla chips. If you put any of those in front of me, would I eat it? Of course. So I'm not saying food doesn't sound good or I don't miss food, but I do not feel nearly as bad as I did yesterday. I feel good. I have energy to do all my work and stuff like that. I'm about to have lunch. The other soups have been really good. I've actually enjoyed them. This powdered mushroom soup just is not doing it for me, so let's see how it goes. I also get olives today, which I love, instead of the crackers from yesterday, and a little fruit and vegetable pill. So let's do this. Just a quick update. This is the best lighting I can get. I just got a massage, which was the best decision. I scheduled in advance, cut off work early, get a massage. It felt so good. I did have that slump in the afternoon, just like I did yesterday. Got a little bit of a headache. It was less bad than yesterday, so I'm looking forward to dinner. I know that day 3 is going to be even better. Dinner was yet another soup. This is the consistency. I add a little extra water, and then I got a Choco Crisp bar for dessert on day 2, which was great. Hi friends, day 3. I am feeling pretty good. I woke up feeling a little bit hungrier than I had the past 2 days, but kind of went away. It's been, again, about 4.5 hours. Is that right? Yeah, maybe a little more since I have woken up and did my morning routine, went for a walk, did a short little garage strength workout, and then came to the office, which is rare these days, and went through my first client, and now I'm about to have my trusty old bar. I saw on YouTube, actually, I am going to try to save a little bit of this bar for either mid-afternoon, since I don't get a snack today, or maybe after dinner as like a sweet treat. So I'm just gonna save a little bite or two. That's the update. Feeling normal, feeling fine energy, overall, all good. Not a whole lot else to report about this day. The soups were starting to get boring at this point, but I had some more, and I drank a lot of tea the whole time, which is allowed. Good morning, it's day 4. I'm about to dive into my trusty bar. About 5 hours after I've woken up, I did my morning routine. I did hot Pilates. I went for a walk. I'm feeling fine. I'm not exquisitely hungry today. Yesterday, again, had kind of that low-grade headache in the afternoon/evening. And what I'm really noticing most is that I just look forward to having a dinner and kind of unwinding and eating with my husband and checking in on the day. And that feels like kind of a bummer. But aside from that, especially during the day, I'm truly not missing food that much. It doesn't feel that bad. My resting heart rate last night was the lowest it's ever been. So I feel like that's great. I didn't sleep as well as I have been, but it might be just random, or it might be my body's like, hello, we're ready for some food and nourishment in here. But at this point, I'm totally confident I'm going to make it through today and tomorrow and finish out day 5 strong. So I'll keep you posted. Man, karma is a funny thing. As soon as I said this morning, like, I don't miss food, I really miss food. It's not even a way that I physically feel. I've just found myself all day being like, oh, I could really use some peanut butter. I could really chomp on some celery right now. I would love to have a salad. And I'm about to drink my powdered soup. I think part of it is that I literally talk to clients every single minute of every single day about food. And so I like thinking about it all the time. Still physically fine, just like could really go for some chewable food that's not powdered soup right now, but I'm still gonna make it. Just a quick update. It's about 6 hours after I made that last video. I did feel like angry about not eating food for several hours, and I went for another little walk in the afternoon. That helped. That's been one of the biggest lessons of this whole thing, is that even when I feel like I want food or I need food, which I do like 100 times a day, I am okay. Oftentimes when not on Prolon, I'm like, oh, I need a snack right now. And this is showing me I actually don't need that. So the desire did pass. I feel good again now. Thank goodness. I'm about to go have dinner, and I get a Choco Crisp square again tonight, so it's a good day. It's day 5. I've made it. I'm so excited for some real food tomorrow, but in the meantime, I'm making it through today with no problems, feeling pretty good, had energy for my workouts this morning. I've had 5 clients so far and just kind of cruising through the day. It's time for my last lunch soup, which is tomato soup, which was probably my favorite of the whole thing, so I'm excited for that. And confident I'm gonna make it through the end. I'm really glad I did this. You know, these kind of things are really hard to notice a difference. I can't feel my autophagy process going, which is the process of cellular turnover. I can't feel the anti-aging benefits. I can't feel any telomeres lengthening or anything like that. But I trust that based on all the clinical studies that this has done great things for my long-term health. And I'm pretty confident that I will do it again sometime in the future. It wasn't as tough as I thought it would be, although as you all saw, there were some tough parts. So for now, I'm gonna enjoy this lunch soup, and then I will do some post 5-day updates to close things off. Day 5 finished out fine until my husband had lasagna and I had more soup. My favorite update yet, it is day 6. That means the fast is over. I woke up really excited about it, and I had my morning routine without eating as normal, added some collagen to my coffee, which just subconsciously I was missing. The first thing I ate was a spoonful of peanut butter. That's just what sounded really good. So straight in the jar, just a spoonful. Then I had a little protein bar before going to my workout. I did spin and hot Pilates. This was probably the lowest energy that I had through all the 6 days in the workout, even though I had eaten a little bit before. I think it's just the 5 days catching up to me. But I am drinking a green smoothie right now. And what I notice is that it tastes so sweet. It's my normal recipe, half pear, a bunch of veggies, cauliflower, spinach, mixed greens, things like that. Some flax, some chia, some protein powder, cinnamon, and a sprinkle of sea salt and unsweetened coconut milk. But it tastes really sweet. So that's a benefit that I am appreciating. I really am appreciating my body for getting through these 5 days and for doing its hard work at autophagy and cleaning up all of the junk that was left over in my cells. So I know I did something good for myself. I lost 3.6 pounds, which this was not a weight loss thing for me. I don't believe this is a sustainable long-term weight loss strategy. My guess is that most, if not all, of this weight will come back on within a week or 2 of normal eating. So that won't be a disappointment. That just kind of is what it is. But I will update you in a week or so. Otherwise, I'm so happy I did it, and also very, very happy it's over. All right, so there you have it. Overall, it was so much better than I expected, so much less bad than I expected, and the benefits were so much greater than I expected. So like I said, I can't feel the autophagy process happening. I can't feel any of the anti-aging benefits, but I did notice so many incredible benefits. I noticed how often during the day I turn to food. Even as a nutritionist, I still have those impulses. Ooh, I'm stressed out, or ooh, I need a break, or ooh, I need a treat, or whatever. I noticed my instincts to turn to food multiple times through the day. So that awareness in itself was totally worth it. I did notice a feeling of just reduced inflammation, increased energy, just feeling more at home in my body for the several weeks after. It's now been about 4 weeks since I finished, and I'm still enjoying those benefits. And honestly, I'm excited to do it again. For those of you concerned about the weight loss, about 1 pound of that did come back on, which I fully expected. In fact, I expected it all to come back on, but the other couple of pounds have stayed off, which is an added side benefit, not what I went into it for. Now, Prolon is recommended if you have a health issue, if you're trying specifically to clear something up, or you have, you're not metabolically healthy or something like that, to do it once a month for 3 months and then quarterly after that. Now, thankfully, I don't have a health issue that I was looking to treat. I'm just doing it for my overall health and longevity. So my thought right now is that I'll do it 3 times in the first year, and then I'll do it maybe once or twice a year after that as maintenance. I am really going to trust my body on this one and see how it feels. See what the right time is for me, because it's important to schedule this in and make sure that it aligns with your lifestyle, and then see when I feel like I need a little reset. So if you are looking to try Prolon, I do have a discount code for you. Below, you can use code LYONS, LYONS, for 10% off, and I'll also post a direct link for you below. But I hope this video was informative. If you're trying your own Prolon right now, I would love to hear your experiences. Post it in the comments which day was the hardest for you. Or if you're like, ooh, I've always wanted to try it, but I haven't, let me know so I can cheer you on either way. Or even if you're like, no, that's definitely not for me, let me know that too. I'm really interested to hear what you have to say. I am so glad you were here to watch this video and walk me through my whole experience. Don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos coming from the Lion's Share. Have a great day.